Progressive press decides that dissenters should be suppressed. This is the editorial in the Wall Street Journal this weekend. Many calls to sanction opposition media come from voices that claim to be most alarmed by Donald Trump's attacks on the free press. Margaret Sullivan, the Washington Post media columnist, wrote this week, quote, "Corporations that advertise on Fox News should walk away," declaring that the outlet's, quote, "role in the 400,000 U.S. lives lost to the pandemic and in the disastrous attack of January 6th has been deadly." So this is the Washington Post has called for a boycott by advertisers of the Fox News because of the role that it played in the 400,000 U.S. lives lost. What is the role that that Fox News played in 400,000 lives lost? Do you know what she's talking about? How about the role played by the left-wing press in suppressing all of the knowledge we have about hydroxychloroquine, zinc, and ivermectin? The Washington Post and the New York Times and the whole left-wing media, they have played a much more provable role in American death in COVID than Fox News. And they played a role in January 6th. So did the left-wing press play a role in 6 months of Antifa and BLM riots? No, of course not. So this is what's called mainstream press. Remember, this is an editorial by the editorial board of the Wall Street Journal. These are not flamethrowers. The flamethrowers are at the Washington Post. They continue. Nicholas Kristof of the New York Times called for, quote, "pressure on advertisers to withdraw from Fox News so long as it functions as an extremist madrasa." Madrasa is Arabic for school. And the use of it is generally about schools that teach Islamist extremism and terror. Okay? This is Nicholas Kristof, who's not even the most far left of the New York Times, completely left with one or two exceptions out of 50. And they're all Trump haters, so that's important. There was not one columnist who, in the New York Times, I don't think there was one article defending the president for 4 years. Anyway, Nicholas Kristof also, he compares Fox News. This is their fight. There should not be any non-left-wing source of information in this country. Get it? That is because, as I wrote, and this is very important, there is no example in the history of the world of the left being in power and not suppressing dissent.